Hey everybody, this is Steve Moore, the owner of Run More, this brick and mortar running shop located in Westminster, Maryland. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out our channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the new Brooks Ghost 14. This is coming out in July of 2021. This is Brooks' most popular shoe. This is their workhorse, everyday neutral training shoe. If you've been a runner for some time, there's an excellent chance you've had a pair of Brooks Ghost on your feet at some point. This being a neutral model shoe, it's really just a straight cushion shoe. So depending on if somebody comes in here looking for, with injury stuff, I might pull a different model, but it's very rare when somebody comes in here and says, I'm new to running, I have no injury history, we find out what's going on, we give them a quick foot scan, everything looks great. They might be doing anything from a mile to a half marathon to gym stuff to anything in between. It's very rare that I wouldn't try them in a Brooks Ghost. It's that perfect, here we tried this, now maybe we'll try something firmer or something with a lower drop or something that has a little roll to it or all that stuff. But a lot of what we do to find out a baseline of what people are doing and what they like and dislike about shoes, I start them in the Brooks Ghost. I use this a lot too, is like if somebody came running in here and said, I'm going on a trip, I have no idea what I'm doing, I need to bring, I don't even have time to try on a shoes. Bring me one pair of shoes and I can take it with me that's gonna fit well, and if I'm a new runner, I'm gonna be fine in, I'll pull a Ghost. It's great for such a universal group of people that's why I said it's kind of surprising if you've been a runner, you haven't tried on the Ghost. This model coming from the last version, as far as like some of the overall characteristics, haven't changed too much. So this shoe still comes in on the men's side weighing 9.9 ounces, and on the women's side it's right at 9.0 ounces. So that hasn't changed. The drop on this shoe is still the same. It's still 12 millimeters. So that's how high the heel sits from the offset of the toe. So you can kind of see how it's higher here and sort of pointed down to there. There are shoes that are about that high. There are shoes that are way less, but this is sort of that people feel comfortable putting this in. That drop for most people, especially coming from like an everyday, if they're wearing, I don't know, I want to pick on a brand, but like just a casual knock around, whatever, Under Armour shoe or something, that drop doesn't seem to cause too much of a problem with it. Some of the changes that were made to this shoe though are nice improvements. This isn't just a fancy color update like we see on some shoes. This is actually a pretty nice big update from Brooks. The biggest being that the midsole has been changed. So a couple years ago, Brooks started making their proprietary blend, their DNA Loft, which is their own version of a soft, responsive, nice cushioned blend throughout the shoe. When they first came out, it was really only sort of patches throughout the shoe. I'm not sure why, but there wasn't like a full same consistency midsole throughout old versions of the Ghost. Sometimes we'd put people in a shoe that didn't have that, like on some of the older versions and even some brands that were the same way, and they would say like, I feel like I'm dropping off a ledge. Like you can literally feel the different transitions between the shoe depending on the different blend throughout the midsole. So now on version 14, we have completely put in a whole new midsole that is the exact same material all the way through. So this is a DNA Loft. It should feel smooth, it should feel light, it should feel cushioned all the way through your foot, which also makes for a better transition from heel to toe. Also just a little redesigned on the outsole here, as well as the pattern looks pretty similar to what they'd been in previous versions. They did put a little more energy and effort into changing the blend on the outsole, so it's going to be a little bit more durable on sort of where you're landing on it. So a little bit better, just overall characteristics to the outsole of this shoe, definitely better characteristics in the midsole of this shoe. The upper has also had a bit of a makeover here. They're still using their 3D stretch, and they were sort of one of the first ones that we were carrying, I believe, that had sort of a stretchy feel to it, sort of designed to kind of wrap around your foot. So whether you're somebody who's a little bit wider of a foot or maybe somebody who's a little bit more narrow, it will kind of expand and contract around your foot a little bit. The big difference that I can tell and feel on the 3D stretch between this and the versions before, I'm just going to grab the old one here, is there's a much more definition through the toe cap on the new one. So somebody that comes in here that say like, I rip through my shoes a lot, we call it sort of a prairie dog toe, where like a toe will poke through and sort of want to look around and see what's doing. This is a shoe that really, with the nice 3D stretch and the energy that they put into putting more targeted 3D stretch material around the upper, if you're somebody who does tend to poke a hole through your toe, through the shoe, this would be a great one to try, because it not only is it going to stretch more, it's definitely even more reinforced through the toe cap and through this whole forefoot in general. So you should feel pretty comfortable that hopefully this shoe will not poke, your toe won't poke through this shoe. Things that I like about this shoe, because I said it, you can do a little bit of everything into it. So somebody who's just coming in saying, I need a shoe that I can wear to work, something that I can wear for just all day stuff, the Ghost is perfect for that. Again, because it's just a straight neutral cushion shoe, if you already have some tendencies to over or under pronate, or you have some hips, knees, plantar fasciitis, all of those things, there might be better options out there. But if you're just somebody who's like, I just need something for everyday, casual, running, all across the gamut, all over everything, because this is a straight neutral cushion shoe, it's not going to correct you, but it's going to feel great and soft all your foot all day. It's a perfect shoe to kind of put on, wear to work, and do a little bit of everything in. Because this is such a popular shoe for Brooks, it comes in a variety of colors, and it comes in a variety of widths. On the women, it also has 2 different versions that are coming in a narrow, a lot that are coming in a B width, and a few that are coming in a D. On the men's side, there's 1 or 2 that are coming in a narrow, a lot that are standard in a D width. There's a few colors that are in 2E, and there is 1 super wide 4E color that is available. We're recording this in the end of June, so some of the colors and such that we are waiting on have not arrived yet. So hopefully by the time you see this on our website, you'll see there's a lot more options available in widths and colors. But here's one of the female colors. This is one that's actually a standard and wide that we have here in the shop. So this is a nice female color, and here's another men's color. So you do have some fun options over there if you're looking for some widths and some colors and stuff that you can bounce around in. This is a full 12-month shoe, so while there'll be sort of a revamped color up, in 6 months from now, the shoe is going to stay the same until next July. So this is a great option for somebody who's looking to do a little bit of everything. And while I do say this shoe is great for anybody doing, we say from like a mile to a little bit of everything, from a half to even a full. If you're somebody who is going to be looking to do a fall, let's say a full marathon, and you're somebody who might be on your feet for 4 or 4+ hours. What I like to say about this shoe is because this is such a popular shoe for Brooks, this is sort of the starting point for a lot of their stuff. So they have stuff that's like, oh, if you like this, but you need more cushion, we can easily transition you up into a glycerin. You like this, but you want something a little bit lighter and faster maybe for workout days? Great, there's something like the Launch. So we use this, and depending on what you're looking for, you can sort of pivot up and down very easy within the Brooks family. So going back to that, if you're looking to do something in the fall, if you're looking for something, if you love this shoe and you're looking for something faster for a race day, go check out the Launch. If you're looking for something that's got more cushion for your longer miles, if you were looking to do a lot of training in something like the Ghost, and maybe race day you want to have a little more cushion underfoot because you're going to be running for, for hours and hours, check out the Glycerin. It's just like the more cushioned version of this shoe, and that's great as well. So there's a lot of different ways to pivot starting from the Brooks Ghost, and a lot of them do have a lot of those same characteristics with the DNA midsole and all that good stuff. So it's very easy to kind of pivot depending on what you're doing and where you're racing at and all that good jazz. Just another thing I want to touch on real quick. This is Brooks' first shoe that is a carbon neutral shoe. We're seeing a lot of brands that are going to be starting a lot of different ways to try to really help the environment and try to make sure that we are doing our part as sort of, I don't want to say we're a hippie crowd, but we want to take care of the environment. We like to run on it, want to take care of it. So this is a carbon neutral shoe, and we're going to be seeing a lot of cool stuff coming down the road from Brooks and other brands that are sort of focusing on that. I've heard rumors of in the coming years that we'll see getting away from boxes. Things are becoming in more in brown bags, and things are going to be easier to recycle. Brooks is also going to be doing a program where they're going to be taking old shoes and donating them to charity and using the rubber for other opportunities and such. So we're seeing a lot of brands that are taking that initiative, and Brooks right now is sort of at the forefront of that in a carbon neutral shoe. Any questions on this shoe or any other shoes, feel free to leave it down below. I really appreciate it and everybody checking out our channel. If you want to check out this shoe or anything else, feel free to check on our website. We'll have a link down below. Enter promo code RUNMORE, just one word, and we'll send it out 10% off, and we'll include the shipping for free. Thank you so much. Give us a like and subscribe. It really helps us find new people. And as always, happy running out there. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.